Python Virtualenv is very slow. I'm working on Ubuntu 12.04x64 with Python 2.7.3 and I've just ported a Django 1.5.4 site to Virtualenv 1.7.1.2. However, I've noticed that Python commands are much slower when they are run from an active Virtualenv than when using the system's Python installation. E.g. running python manage.py validate with system's Python lasts 1s while the same command run inside a Virtualenv environment lasts 4s. Is this normal? Am I missing something? Will I have efficiency issues when deploying this site with Apache plus Virtualenv? Note, when the local Django development server is running, I haven't noticed efficiency issues while using the site. It seems to only affect Python commands run from shell inside of Virtualenv. Is this true? Update 1. Here you have an example of the times I'm actually getting. Update 2. I've done further testing and updated Virtualenv to the latest version 1.10.1 and I've noticed that the times have improved, but just a lit, between 0.5s and 1s. I have also tried to create the env with the system site packages flag and time is much better, but still slower than using system's default Python. Here are the times. Using env created without using system site packages. Using env2 created using system site packages. Just to note, normal execution without any env lasts 1s, as stated in Update 1. I've just created the same Virtualenv with exactly the same libs installed inside from a fresh Ubuntu 12.04 live CD, and everything works as expected. It even ran faster on this new machine, 0.6s instead of 1.0 in my machine. One interesting point to note, if I use the Virtualenv created from the fresh Ubuntu in my real machine, it runs as fast as executing the command without Virtualenv, which is what is actually expected. But if I use the Virtualenvs created from this machine, then they run very slow. So, I guess that the libs installed in the system really influence on how a Virtualenv is created. Now the question would be, is there any way to purge my Ubuntu installation to be able to create efficient Virtualenvs? Is there any known lib that may cause this issue? There aren't broken packages in the system, as I've already checked this.
This applies primarily to Vagrant-powered Virtualenvs, but I ran into the same problem. Extremely slow manage.py/django-admin.py 10-15s. For django-admin.py version, I found the culprit to be Vagrant/VirtualBox, and specifically generating the Virtualenv on a shared folder. Regenerating the Virtualenv on a non-shared folder, like /.envs, solved the problem for me. Hope it helped someone.
I think that the efficiency issues with Virtualenv may be caused by the type of HDD partition it is allocated. In my case, running Virtualenv from an NTFS partition causes it to be really slow. However, running a Virtualenv with exactly the same libs from an extension 4 partition works as expected.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.